Okay, then let us discuss the topic balancing chemical equations. Balancing chemical equations. We know why do we balance the chemical equation? Because to verify the law of conservation of mass or the law of conservation of matter, which was proposed by Antoine Lavoisier. What is conservation, law of conservation of mass? In a chemical reaction, mass neither created nor destroyed. Mass neither created nor destroyed. To prove or to verify the law of conservation of mass, we need to balance the chemical equation. So, what is meant by the balanced chemical equation? Balanced chemical equation. So, balanced chemical equation. The process of making the number of different atoms equally on both sides of an equation means we can balance the number of atoms in both sides, means the reactant sides as well as product sides. The number of atoms in the reactants must equal to number of atoms in the products. So, if x number of atoms are involved in a reaction, so if x number of reactants involved, then the same x number of products should be. So, such is called as a balancing chemical equation. So, to balance the chemical equation, we need to follow some rules. How do we balance the chemical equation? Let us take some steps. So, the first step is, first of all, write the chemical reaction in the form of word equation and reactants left side, products right side. Second step, put the symbols formula. Okay, we already know. Let us discuss with examples. Here given calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide gives rise to calcium carbonate plus what? Calcium carbonate plus what? This is a chemical reaction. So, calcium hydroxide reacting with carbon dioxide gives calcium carbonate and water. This is a chemical reaction. First of all, we need to write its word equation. Write the word equation of a chemical reaction. So, we wrote calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide gives rise to calcium carbonate and water. Calcium hydroxide, carbon dioxide, both are the reactants. Then calcium carbonate and water are the products. Then after, write the unbalanced chemical equation by using their respective formulas. Calcium hydroxide CaOH taken twice plus carbon dioxide gives rise to calcium carbonate plus water. Calcium carbonate plus water. So it is a liquid, it is a gas, it is a solid, it is a liquid. It is a liquid. Then next what to do? Balance the chemical equation by multiplying the symbols and the formula by the smallest possible number. By the smallest possible number. Before that, let us know how many number of atoms are there in both sides, reactant sides as well as product side. For that, we need to draw a simple table form. So in some other books given LHS side or RHS side, okay, instead of that write reactant side, product sides, reactant side, product side, and atom, corresponding atom. How many atoms? What are the atoms are? So calcium, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon. So a chemical reaction contains 4 atoms. One is calcium, oxygen, hydrogen, and carbon. Let us count the number of atoms in the reactants. Calcium 1, calcium 1, oxygens multiplies of that is to 2 oxygens, 2 plus 2. Yes, in calcium hydroxide 2 oxygens are there, in carbon dioxide 2 oxygens are there. So 4 oxygens, then 2 hydrogens, 1 carbon. So we know the atoms involved in chemical reaction, and we know the number, how many number of atoms are involved. Then after product side, calcium 1, oxygen 3 plus 1 4, hydrogens 2, carbon 1. So reactant side 1 calcium, product side 1 calcium. Then 2 plus 2 4 oxygens, 3 plus 1 4 oxygens, hydrogens 2 hydrogens, here 2 hydrogens, okay. Then carbon 1 carbon, here also 1 carbon. So this is already a balanced chemical equation because of equal number of atoms are there for reactant sides and product sides. If it is possible, so then multiply the element of the atoms with the smallest whole number. While balancing, multiply with the smallest whole numbers. If it is possible, make the information more informative by indicating the physical state, solid or liquid or gas, under the heat, by the light, by electrolysis, exothermic, endothermic, gas liberator, precipitator is formed. So which are also we have to make it. So do not, the most important condition is do not change the chemical formula. Do not change the chemical formula of compound or the molecule. Do not change the chemical formula. Right? Then let us discuss another example. Calcium hydroxide carbon limited, zinc plus silver equal to this. Zinc plus silver nitrate. gives rise to ZnNO3 taken twice plus silver plus silver. Zinc plus silver nitrate. Zinc plus silver nitrate. So let us balance this chemical equation. Let us balance this chemical equation by following the rules. Sorry. That's why getting some confusion. Write down AzNO3. Silver nitrate. You learned in class 9 this cross method by knowing the ions. So zinc react with silver nitrate gives zinc nitrate plus silver. So first of all, then as usually write the atoms which are involved: zinc, silver, nitrogen, oxygen. Zinc, silver, nitrogen, oxygen are involved in this chemical reaction. Let us count number of atoms. Zinc reactant side 1, silver reactant side 1, nitrogen 1, oxygen 3. Then products: zinc 1, nitrogen 2 into 1, 2, oxygen 3 into 2, silver 1, nitrogen 2, products are nitrogen 2, oxygens 2, 3, 6. So reactant side zinc 1, silver 1, nitrogen 1, oxygen 3 are there. Then product side zinc 1, silver 1 balanced, but nitrogens are 2, oxygens are 6. So now this is an unbalanced chemical equation. This unbalanced chemical equation is also called skeleton equation. Now to balance the atoms in a chemical reaction, we need to multiply the atoms with the smallest whole number. Observe that zinc same, silver also same. Then balance nitrogen. 2 nitrogens product side, only 1 nitrogen reactant side. So we can multiply with 2. Do not multiply only nitrogen. It is wrong. You have to multiply the total compound of the molecule. Now check it. 2 nitrogens. After multiplying with 2, nitrogens are balanced. Nitrogens are balanced. Then 2, 3 are 6 oxygens. 2, 3 are 6 oxygens. So after multiplying with oxygens also balanced. Then again observe that 2 silver. Here only 1 silver. So multiply silver with 2. Then it become 2. So for balancing the chemical equation, we have to multiply with the smallest whole number. For example, just consider that If if the balanced chemical equation become like this, 2 zinc plus 4 AgNO3 gives rise to 2 ZnNO3 taken twice plus 4 Ag. So observe that the coefficient of each compound must be the least whole number. That's why we have to divide the coefficient or the number which is used to multiply, divide with the smallest whole number. Division by 2, division by 2, division by 2, division by 2. Divide with 2. Then 2 get cancelled. 2 2 are 2. 1 1 2 get cancelled. 2 1 are 2 2. Then after we get zinc plus 2 AgNO3 gives rise to zinc sulfate, zinc nitrate plus C. Then so the balanced chemical equation must have in a simple way. The coefficient must be smallest whole number. In this way, by using all the rules, by remembering all the rules. First of all, write the chemical reaction in the word form. Then write the equation by using these symbols or chemical formulas. That is called as the chemical equation. This unbalanced chemical equation called the skeleton equation. Then later, better draw this kind of table form. Let us know the atoms are involved in chemical reaction. How many reactant side, how many product are side. Then observe the number in which side the less number is there. We have to multiply with the smallest whole number. Then you balance the chemical equation. So very important. In examination, compulsory at least one question will become balance the following chemical equations. So from your textbook, you have so many chemical reactions. So try to balance all the chemical equations. So already many chemical reactions are given in the question paper or in the revision question paper, and you have many examples in your textbook also. So this is about balancing the chemical equation. See, many examples are given here. So try to solve them. HNO3 plus calcium hydroxide, calcium nitrate plus water, sodium hydroxide for sulfuric acid, NaSO4 plus water, NaCl AgNO3. So I already balanced that equations. So you have to practice them. And some only word equations given, you have to write by using formulas, balanced equation. Then practice. So practice makes a man perfect. So you must be practice. So one question is compulsory from this chapter. Balancing the chemical equations. Right. So these are we completed 8 marks questions. Explain the following reactions. We discussed chemical combination, decomposition. In decomposition, 3 we discussed: thermal decomposition, photolytic decomposition, electrolysis. Displacement reaction we discussed, double displacement reaction we discussed, oxidation we discussed, reduction also we discussed, reversible reaction we discussed, and irreversible reaction also we discussed along with the flow. And these are the balancing chemical equations. So let us discuss other 8 marks questions. Other 8 marks questions given as other 8 marks question. What are the differences between displacement and double displacement reactions? Write equations for these reactions. So we already discussed the answers. Then explain the following terms with one example each. Explain the following terms with one example of each. One is corrosion, Rann acidity. Corrosion and Rann acidity. Oxidation we discussed already. Reduction also we discussed already. Let us discuss corrosion and Rann acidity.